thesis statements rolling in for the community college case study essay that we have coming up, and I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk you through the assignment and then also help you with a little bit of thesis statement instruction. So if you toggle over to the assignments link, click on that link, it will immediately take you into the assignments for the class, primarily the essay assignments. This first one concerning the community college case study, if you scroll down to about the middle of the page, you have the meat of what the assignment is asking you to do. Primarily, you are to answer the questions: why did you decide to attend a community college? Where would you like to transfer after you complete your work at CCBC? Do you agree with any of the points made in the Belafonte essay? Why or why not? So the prompt specifically here below says, Gina Belafonte's New York Times article discusses the difficulties of one community college student, Vladimir de Jesus, and his experience at a 2-year college in New York. Your essay should include discussion of why students like De Jesus, yourself, or other community college students select community colleges, the experience students have at the community college, and some of the difficulties students face in transferring to 4-year institutions from community colleges. This essay should include an argumentative thesis in your first paragraph. Your thesis should discuss your decision to attend CCBC and your response to the Belafonte writing. This is going to be a 3 to 4 page written essay assignment that is thesis driven. Thesis statements should include 2 main pieces: the main argument that you're trying to make and a list of the main subtopics that you plan to cover. This is what is called a blueprint thesis statement. The blueprint thesis statement is attached to what is understood as the 5-paragraph essay. The 5-paragraph essay is a type of essay writing that is a bit contentious in the writing field. I suggest it as a tool to use when you are first beginning your writing experience. It provides a framework through which you can organize your paper and your thoughts. And it allows your reader an opportunity to know from the very beginning what you're planning to cover throughout the body paragraphs in your piece. So the first task that you have is that you have to figure out what particular question you are being asked to respond to in this essay, which, in terms of this first paper, you're being asked to discuss your reasons for attending community college, but also as it is attached to the Belafonte article, specifically the student De Jesus. So the first thing that you need to decide is answer the question, what motivated you that simple question? Why did you decide to come to CCBC? The second thing that you need to do is compare yourself to De Jesus. Is your experience similar to his? Is it different? Do you have similar motivations that he had, or are they different? Your answers to these 2 questions will constitute how you answer the question for this first essay assignment. So let's pretend that you were motivated to go to community college to save money. In terms of De Jesus, this is certainly one of the reasons that he decided to go to community college, right? So in this particular experience, we're saying that our experience is similar to that of De Jesus. If I needed to put this together into a very simple thesis statement, I would write something like, my my experience as a college student is similar to that of De Jesus and Belafonte's New York Times article, make sure that that's italicized, because we were both motivated to go to college in order to save money. This is a very simplistic thesis statement, but within this thesis, I understand that I'm going to talk about my particular community college experience, but I'm also going to talk about how it compares specifically to De Jesus from the Belafonte article. And I know as a reader that I'm going to be looking specifically at how saving money was a similar experience for both De Jesus and myself. Since this would be a comparison type thesis statement, body paragraph 1 would discuss my own reasons for attending CCBC, saving money. And body paragraph 2 would discuss the similarities in the Belafonte article as they deal with the question of saving money. In that way, I'm following directly along with this thesis statement that I have outlined, and I'm demonstrating a comparison between myself and this student that we meet in the Belafonte article. For my conclusion, I might discuss larger comparisons. So perhaps what you guys were discussing in some of your discussion board posts is how De Jesus is really representative of a larger community college student experience. So maybe this idea of saving money is not just true of yourself or true of De Jesus, but perhaps it's indicative of a larger community college experience that our society as a whole needs to pay greater attention to. So if you have further questions, feel free to hop on one of the Zoom calls next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I hope this video was helpful in clarifying how to put together a strong thesis statement.